All right.
Hi, Ruth.
Hi, Pastor Sellers.
Thank you so much for being willing to share some Christmas memories with me.
Well, it's my pleasure.
And I really appreciate that you're willing to do this a second time since the first video I messed up.
Okay, we'll try it again.
So when we first started, you wanted to tell me about your Christmas creche.
Yes. I find it most unusual. I'm looking forward to bringing it out again. And it is made of material, velvet and felt and heavy fabric, the characters and the animals, and it's something indestructible. My grandchildren love to play with it, and I do treasure it. I don't remember where I bought it, but I've had it for years. So it's a happy time to bring it out again this year.
Wonderful. I really appreciate my creches as well, and that's something I'll miss this year, that we won't have all of the different creches around the sanctuary. But I'm happy to hear about yours. You also told me a story about a gift from your husband.
Yes. My husband had a job to do in Stroudsburg. We lived near Philadelphia at the time, so it was quite a ride. And it was near Christmas. He told me he could do his work and I could shop at a nearby department store, which I gladly did. And I found myself in the hat department. I saw this beautiful brown hat and put it on and looked at it and saw the price tag was $15, which was a lot of money. This goes back years and years. And I put it back. I did other shopping and again came back to the hat department, tried it on again and put it back. I never mentioned it to my husband, but I found it under the Christmas tree Christmas morning. He evidently saw me try it on and drove back up to Stroudsburg the next day in a snowstorm to purchase it for me. The hat now is hanging on my bedpost. I can't part with it.
Oh, Ruth, that's a wonderful story. It makes me wish we still wore hats.
Yes, we did wear hats in those days.
Oh, how very thoughtful.
Excuse me.
No, go ahead.
My children say, "You wore that?" They laugh. It's a pretty big hat.
Mm-hmm. No, but that was so thoughtful of him. Yeah. You know, the thing that I love about that story is that the bigger gift than even the hat itself was the fact that he noticed and that he was willing to go out of his way. And, you know, I think so often we don't recognize that the best gift is the one that goes before the gift. It's the attention and the caring about what someone really would love.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So the last story that well, it wasn't actually a story, it was just kind of a group of memories, was we were talking about what it was like to go through Christmas during the war, because we're going to have a different kind of Christmas this year. So what was it like when you had to have a different kind of Christmas then?
Well, it really wasn't a big deal anymore. We were very simple. We had to keep things simple. We couldn't find any there was no wrapping paper for Christmas at all. We wrapped our gifts in newspaper or paper bags, and it's just the same. It didn't matter. We enjoyed what was inside the box. But and we had plenty to eat. We had Christmas dinners. A lot of the things were ration. We didn't have the meats probably that we wanted, but we had enough food, and we got together, and that was the main part. The churches were open, and people would go in and pray, and it was a much simpler lifestyle. Of course, we always had snow, which was always nice on Christmas Eve. We don't have that anymore. And I did receive a Christmas card from, I don't think many cards were sent, but I did receive one from, I was engaged at the time, my husband was in the Pacific, my husband to be, and he sent me a card from this on the form of a tablet of paper, and it was a drawing of a serviceman hanging up his stocking on a tree trunk. And it was very appropriately, it came the night before Christmas.
Oh, how wonderful.
It's still in my memory box.
Yeah, that must have been very meaningful to have received it then.
It was.
So did you have a Christmas tree?
Yeah, oh yes, we had a Christmas tree. Yes, we did.
And what kind of things were in your stocking?
And my stocking? Oranges. Oranges. You didn't have oranges too much like we had today. You know, it wasn't as plentiful. Oranges and candies, cookies. Nothing much really. It's very, very simple.
But it's those things that you don't have easy access to that are so meaningful when you do get them, right?
Right.
A lot of this pandemic time apart is making me really look forward to being able to have hugs and see people in person again.
Yes, it's nice to see somebody. It certainly is. Yeah.
I'm really glad you joined me on a video call.
Well, I'm happy to do it.
As my sister says, I love your face.
Oh, that's a nice compliment, isn't it?
So thank you for taking part in our Advent project. I really do appreciate it.
You're very welcome. I look forward to seeing the others.
Me too.
It'll be fun.
It will be fun.
Nice idea.
Thanks, Ruth.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.